Hey there, welcome to this week's episode of 180 and 180. Sorry I've been gone a few weeks. It's been a busy time around here, but so many neat things have been happening. And in a lot of ways, a lot of what we talk about is happening in my normal life, and that's so neat to see. Actually got me thinking about something that really, I think, matters to me, and I think to so many of us who consider ourselves Christians. How is it that the life that we live and the things that we do on a normal daily basis stand out in a way that people want to find out more about it? That people say to themselves, well, I don't exactly know what it means to be a Christian, but watching you and seeing you and hearing you makes me think I want to find out more. I think that's one of the great challenges right now going on in the American Christian church. So many of us either kind of fall into two different areas. One, we either blend in so much with everything around us that people look at us and they think to themselves, well, why are you any different from me? Why should I ever be a Christian if I can just keep on doing the same things that I'm doing because, well, that's what you're doing? Or, unfortunately, I think oftentimes the exact opposite can happen, where those of us who consider ourselves Christians try to stand out in such a way that it actually drives people away from the church and drives them away from Jesus. We live our lives in a way that we think is supposed to be reflecting and honoring Jesus, but all we're doing is driving people away from him. There's something about that. It's a fine line, and I don't know that we're doing it really well right now. I've been thinking about that because I've been preaching actually on the book of Revelation at my church, and it's still remarkable to me that that letter written to 7 persecuted churches in what is now modern-day Turkey, it's such an incredible history that those 7 churches did exactly this. They stood out in a time when they were terribly persecuted, but did so in a way that people wanted to be part of that church. They wanted to find out more about Jesus. People became Christians in a time when there was no reason why anybody should. That's great encouragement for us. Somehow, those 7 churches and so many other churches throughout history have been able to do exactly this. They've been able to stand out in a way that people say, man, I want that in my life. For us today here in America, where it's so easy to be a Christian, I think that's one of our challenges. How do we stand out? How do we not just blend in, but how do we stand out in a way that people say, man, I want that in my life? I think that's a challenge for all of us who consider ourselves Christians to really reflect on this week. And then we'll see you back here next week too. Thanks.